Hello everyone, welcome back to Genshin Impact. So, it seems like we are entering the last bit of the Fontaine Archon quest. Well, I mean, I guess you know how every Archon quest kind of has three major parts for the first three updates. So it seems like we're near the end of this part. So we're almost, up to date with it. I guess is the right word.
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
And here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details. We're just relieved to see you. He was super worried about you, you know.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. I can still hear Quisto mumbling to the carrots. Are those two all right? Do you think they made it out alive? Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine. Wherever they are, they're kicking back with drinks in hand, enjoying the lovely scenery.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pals. Is there? I mean, considering how they always love listening to all my gossip.
These two, they sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon first met them.
I'm sure the welfare meals must have just skyrocketed in quality recently.
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Yeah, so we basically just need to talk to a few more people to see how things, basically how everyone's doing since we almost all got drowned. Well, we almost drowned. They almost all got disintegrated. Because of the massive, because of all the flooding from the primordial seawater. Which, if you don't know, and you haven't been keeping up, basically, if anyone from Fontaine, this specific region, touches water from the primordial sea, will immediately will be disintegrated into water as well. So that's why it was super dangerous. It's not like they were going to just drown. No, they would have been disintegrated. And the water would have been broken through the prison and would have basically caused all of Fontaine to be completely submerged, which would have killed everyone. I thought he was here.
Jurier, Miss Sishween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something, so I forgot.
That's no excuse for... Huh? It's you two.
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently. How have you been?
We're fine, thanks.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is still top secret, though. So don't say a word to anyone.
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary, but I still prefer taking that route over the one from the Duke's office.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to slack off.
Oh yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Sure they're not. Okay, now we still gotta talk to, I believe, Siege Wing and the Fontaine siblings. That's what I'm just gonna refer to them as. Because all three of them... I mean, I'm not the only one who refers to the three of them as the Fontaine siblings. They're so far, like, my favorite group of characters. That's saying something, because there are a lot of really good characters in this game. Sorry about my coughing. I've been sick over the last week. Okay. Also, again, kind of sorry about the length of last video, I just didn't really have a lot of opportunities to just quit recording, and I kind of got tied up at the, near the end. I didn't really want to hang on a cliffhanger. But yeah, it seems like we're near the end of this this part of the quest. So that means we'll have to wait till the next update, which not only am I excited for the story to finally be finished in that update, but I've been saving up a lot of my primos, as you can see. 54 wishes, and I am going to get 3 now. And I am going to try to get her sword. Because there is no way the Hydro Archon, who treats trials like an opera, isn't a sword user. It just fits her character so well. Okay, what do you have to say, Siegewing?
Siegewing! Traveler, Paimon, you're back! Are you still doing alright? Did either of you get hurt?
Don't worry, we're both doing great.
We're fine, but what about you guys? It was such a huge mess. How bad was it? A few people sustained superficial injuries, but that's about the extent of the damage. Monsieur Nervulette paid us a visit. It was all thanks to him that we managed to suppress the crisis for the time being. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provided. How did Nervulette know that he was needed here? Well, Monsieur Nervulette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. They were mumbling the whole time about how you just ran down without a word. I'm so relieved to see that you're both alright. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish, so I can have Mr. Wolsey get your meals prepared. Oh, and please feel free to visit the infirmary for a break at any time. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well. Your happy smiles are quite contagious, you know. They're so memorable, and I've missed them immensely while you were gone.
Aw, that's sweet. Yep, so it seems like the last group of people we gotta talk to are the Fontaine siblings. Yep, so they're probably in the infirmary. Which makes sense, because that's where they were last time. But does that mean they were just in there the entire time during the flooding? I mean, I seriously, it's actually, yeah, it's hard to believe what they would have done. Sure, yeah, it makes sense they would evacuate to stay safe, but they might have also stayed back because Thremine might not have been able to actually, might not have been in the best condition to try to leave. So that would make sense why they would stay, but also why they would go. So I'm curious which one they did. Also, I think Thremine is going to be the next 3 4-star character that they're going to give away in the next update, which I really hope is true, because I really need him to complete the trio. Plus, that would mean I would have every character except for Risley, because I'm probably going to get Charlotte as well, if she's hopefully on 3 in this banner, which I'm hoping.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
A bare-teeth cat?
Well, well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello, everyone.
Looks like you're recovering nicely, Fremine.
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorand in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing. It was as if saving a life wasn't a big deal to her at all. She also told me not to worry about it.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all. She's right, and it's best not to dwell on it.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were, a bit hard to understand. And also that she's looking forward to working with us in the future.
It was a little surprising.
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. That's fantastic. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things, and she'll do everything in her power to help those she considers close, which now might also include you.
Father is very capable and also trustworthy.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Linny was a bit too proud as well. She said that you should learn how to rely on others sometimes.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. How lovely. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Okay, now we just need to talk to Risley. So he's probably in his office at this point.
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface? Some strange winds blowing of late.
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere.
I didn't think that was going to work.
He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea. He did remember to take Miss Sigewinne's gift with him, though.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorande has left as well. She also took her gift from Miss Sigewinne.
Were the gifts milkshakes?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorande received lipstick instead.
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sigewinne worried about his health by working so much. But besides that, our head nurse is still pretty fond of picking out beauty products for the ladies. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sigewinne too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time. You term, however, so you may continue to use your cell until your term is up.
Whoa, what was up with that
For real?
audio?
Then we
Just
can
got
stay
out.
here for a really long time?
Is food still covered?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
Okay, time to go back to our dorms, which I feel like is probably going to be the end of this part of the quest. Yeah, so as I said before, basically each Archon quest is kind of broken up into 3 parts, I think. Yeah, it is, now that I think about it. Yeah, 3 parts. So this is the second part. The first part was in 4.0, so the final part will be in 4.2. The same thing, they did the same thing for Sumeru, I remember. Which I also think, and based on what they did in that update, where during the boss for the Sumeru Archon quest, it was Scaramouche, which again, so Harbinger, and we got to use Nikita. So I'm curious if they're gonna do the same thing with the boss through this region, which I swear if it's not the knave, whatever, Arlecchino, that's her name. Actually, that's her actual name. If it's not her, I don't know, because it's just got to be her. There's no one else. And it would make sense, and I would love to beat the crap out of her as Thorina. Because she deserves it. She's probably my... I'm not sure. I think I might hate her more than Dottore. And that's saying something, because God, do I hate Dottore. For what he did to Kale.
We're back in our cell again. We're no longer prisoners, though, so it really doesn't feel the same.
Feels like we're regaining our freedom.
Mm-hmm. Being free sure feels pretty special now.
Paimon, there's something you'd like to say?
Huh? How did you know?
Because you usually just immediately fall asleep.
Hey, that's not true! Alright. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after all. It's like we've now gone to so many places together and become friends with so many people. We've never stopped traveling or stopped meeting new friends. There are so many bad things in the world, and we're just two people, but we've still been solving problems no matter where we go. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah, this kind of dialogue really makes me doubt the whole Paimon is the unknown god theory. But anyways, we're the best adventurers ever.
You're counting Paimon today? Aren't you the only adventurer here?
Being a guide counts too.
Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well. Paimon will also be an adventurer from today forward. Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. Paimon's gonna crash, so you sleep soon too. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside our cell. The primordial seawater nearly rose up. That was so scary. We should be safe now, right?
We'll be fine. Don't be so worried, Paimon.
Alright then. Good night to you, Traveler.
Good night to you. Sorry. Good night to you, Paimon. Wait, what is this? Oh, another cutscene. Wait, is he in the primordial seawater? Are you kidding me? That's where they ended? Oh god, I cannot wait till the next update. But on that really good note, I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you like and subscribe. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys in the next one.